up, Front Range? Welcome back to the virtual training center. We know that the lockdowns, codes just got a little bit more severe and more constraining, but here at Front Range, we're committed to bring the workout to you at home. All right, so this is quarantine workout number 6. Today we got 4 groups, and we're gonna go through some supersets and a couple trisets as well too. So first things first, make sure that we're getting that active warm up in. We don't want to be going into the workout cold. Get that jog going, high knees, butt kicks, get those lunges with a twist over the leg into the inchworms. Then make sure that we get the hip hydrants in, 15 each leg, keeping that back nice and flat, and then we get our donkey kicks, then into our 3-way lunge activation, the forward lunge, the side lunge, and then the reverse lunge, about 9 to 12 reps on each side. And then we go into our isometric squat holds for 5 seconds for each squat, okay? After that, you can go into your stability triangle touches, reaching with that opposite arm, across, forward, and then on the same side of the stability leg that's on the ground. And then, as always, going into our core activation in our 3 positions, and then going into the 5 Turkish get-ups on each side. Okay, so to start off today, we are starting with group 1, which is going to be split squats and then approach jumps. Okay, so the split squats, we've done these before. We did it with more of an eccentric tempo last time. Today is just going to be regular tempo split squats. So I'm going to make sure that I get my legs in a nice wide position here. And then I'm just going to be dropping straight down and then coming back up, making sure that my spine stays in line, my core is activated, and my knees aren't shooting over my toes, right? I'm just dropping straight down, so I'm not putting a lot of pressure on my knees. And I'm gonna go 8 each leg, okay? And I go just before that back knee touches the ground. Same thing, right? Remember, we don't want that heel coming up off the ground, putting a lot of stress on that front knee. We just want to be dropping straight down. So, you know, if you notice, right, if my leg isn't back far enough, my knee's gonna shoot farther forward. So if I put this farther back, I'm able to drop straight down. So remember, we got sets of 8 each leg with those. Then we're gonna superset that with approach jumps. So you're gonna do your 4-step approach, right, left, get up, and really make sure that we load that arm quick, right? And if you want to, go ahead and follow through with an arm swing as well too. I know it's probably been a while since you guys I know some of you guys have been peppering out in the front yard, but it's good to make sure that you keep getting the jumps in as well too. So 4 sets of 5 with the approach jumps. So you alternate that with the 4 sets of 8 each leg with the split squats. Go ahead and pause the video and do that now. And then for group 2, we will be doing the air squats or the wall sits. Okay, we're going for sets of 45 seconds today. So for the air squats, if you can sit while maintaining your spine stability at 90 degrees for 45 seconds here, let's do that. If not, go ahead and find a wall and sit on the wall. Make sure you get down to 90 degrees with those wall sits for 45 seconds. After that, we will be trisetting this group. Then the next progression is going to be a snap down, straight up vertical jump, and then a broad jump. So it's going to look something like this. So where I start up high, snap down athletic position, jump up, and jump out. Right, and we got 5 of those, right? So same thing, come up, snap down, jump up, and then jump out. When I'm jumping, I want to make sure, right, when I do my snap down, I'm coming down in that athletic position. Again, that hip hinge, loading my hips, right, not loading my knees. Same thing, right? And then when I jump straight up, when I land, I load the hips. Same thing when I land on the broad jump, I'm loading my hips as well too, not letting those knees come forward. After that second one, we go into the shoulder taps, which is in that high plank position, alternating, touching that opposite shoulder, making sure that that rib cage and belly button is sucked up into my spine. So for group 2, it's 3 sets total. You go with the wall sits for 45 seconds, the snap down, vertical jump, broad jumps for 6 total jumps each set, and then the shoulder taps for 40 seconds each set. All right, go ahead and pause and do that now. For group 3, we have another try set, which is going to be single leg RDLs, bear crawls, and bent over Ys, Ts, and Ws. So remember, for the single leg RDLs, whatever leg is on the ground, I'm reaching with that opposite hand, right? My scaps are retracted, my chest is up, and I can have a slight bend in that leg that's on the ground, right? I want to make sure that, so I'm reaching it out in front, keeping that back nice and flat, and I'm just going to go ahead and do 12 each leg, right? Same thing, even with the single leg, I'm still hip hinging with this move, right? I'm not just dropping straight down doing a single leg squat, okay? So 12 each leg there. We got the bear crawls, which is, remember, make sure we're going opposite knee and arm moving at the same time, right? Nice and controlled, keeping that spine nice and flat, right? I'm not rounding my shoulders, and I'm not being out of control, having no stability in my torso. You're going for 30 seconds with those bear crawls. And then the bent over Ys, Ts, and Ws. Remember, I'm just hip hinging here. I have a nice flat back. Right, for the Ys, I'm making sure that my scaps are retracted. And I'm going for 12 reps with each, right? So Ys are straight out in front of me. Ts are straight out to the side with my thumbs up. And then Ws, straight here, out in front, making sure that those scaps are retracted. I'm not rounding my shoulders, right? Not activating anything back there. Really making sure that that chest is out and your scaps are down and back. So 3 sets with that one. For that group 3 try set is the single leg RDLs, 12 each leg. Bear crawls for 30 seconds, and then 12 each for the Ys, Ts, and Ws. Pause and do that now. And for group 4, to finish it off, we have lateral lunges, which is going to be 3 sets of 8 each leg, and then block moves. 3 sets of 4 block moves each way, 4 to the right and 4 to the left, right? So for the lateral lunges, each leg, I want to remember that we're sitting back in our hips, right? Again, not shooting that knee forward and the heel coming up off the ground. We're always driving our weight through that heel, right? And so I'm moving here, sitting back. You can just alternate, right? Keep that chest up a little bit. As always, everything that we're doing, we're keeping that core at least 20 to 30% contracted, making sure that our torso remains stable and we're not all loose. And then for the block moves, we'll just act like we're making moves from the middle, okay? We're sitting here in a nice athletic position. It's gonna be a 3-step move, a step, then cross over and jump up, touch, right? Come back to the middle, go to the right, step, cross over, jump, touch, and you got 4 each way. All right, 3 sets total, 8 each leg on the lateral lunges, and 4 each way with the block moves. Thanks for joining us again today. Keep staying healthy out there, keep hydrating, keep eating healthy. Looking forward to see you guys tomorrow.